My name is Wout van der Wijk, I'm from the Netherlands, and you're watching EOtv.
Welcome to EOtv. I'm Andrea Collins.
And I'm Randall Mauricio. This is your weekly Entrepreneurs Organization webcast.
That's right. We got a great jam-packed show. Today we're going to hear from Verne Harnish and members from Boston, Reno, and Germany.
That's right. Pretty much on everything from retaining customer loyalty to using several forms of media to promote your company.
Yeah, we're covering off pretty much everything from every end of the country. So
A to Z.
We got to get to it, shall we? Kathryn Korostoff, a member of EO Boston and the president of Research Rockstar, helps her clients conduct customer research by identifying their goals for customer retention and loyalty. She often reminds her clients that the goal of customer satisfaction research is not just to measure satisfaction, but also to understand how to promote loyal customer behavior. Here are a few tips to help you do just that.
Yeah, Kathryn says that customer satisfaction cannot be one size fits all. Depending on your customer base, your location, and your research budget, some approaches will be more effective than others. So business owners need to think carefully about the goals that are most important to them and to their organization, and what they want to get out of your research. Take a look at this.
So let's talk about common goals for these types of projects. Well, first of all, customer satisfaction is the ultimate early warning system. It's a fantastic way to make sure that you identify problems before they spread. So that's a common goal for customer sat research. Also, what are we doing right? Let's identify any success factors that can be more broadly leveraged. Let's take advantage of them as soon as we can. Sometimes companies don't always appreciate the great things they're doing. And what does this all do for us? Well, if we design a customer sat program properly, not only do we understand what we're doing wrong and catch it before it spreads and what we're doing right, but we do so in a way that allows us to identify specific actions. So at the end of this type of project, typically what we want is to make sure we've identified actions that we need to take in order to optimize satisfaction and actions we need to take in order to optimize desirable behavior.
Kathryn also says to use the method that's right for you. One research approach is called the Net Promoter Score, which asks customers how likely is it that you would recommend our company to a friend, as well as two similar questions. Kathryn says that it's become very popular among business leaders, but it's most successful in companies who are looking to achieve greater customer loyalty. If your company has a different goal to achieve, there are several additional tools available for your research and your research budget.
And lastly, Kathryn tells us to keep it simple and that it's possible to lose customers and accurate responses by creating long, time-consuming questionnaires and by forgetting to inform participants of how the research is being used. Meet Vanjo Wancher, EO Hamburg, Germany member and CEO of Futura Retail Solution. Vanjo credits EO and Forum for forcing him to delegate so his company can grow. As renowned author Michael Gerber would say, are you working on your business or in it? Empower your people, get out of the way, and watch your business flourish.
I have a retail software company. We are doing a retail ERP system for the fashion and apparel industry. I have 22 offices all around in Europe. I have an office in Australia, in Canada, and in the Middle East. And I have right now 35 employees in Hamburg and a partner network which has almost 200 employees, which are in all offices. And EO helped me to build in a new structure in my company. Before I joined EO, I worked most of the time in my company as a normal employee. Yeah? And with the help of EO, with the help of my peer group, of my forum buddies in Hamburg, I changed the structure of my company that now I have the time to work on my company, on the system in my company, and not anymore just as an employee in my company. That's the most important thing what I changed with the help of EO.
EO Reno Tahoe member Laura Partridge is quite familiar with how to use different forms of media to promote your business. In fact, that's what her company Creative Concepts is all about. Laura shares with EOtv what business owners need to know to create an effective media plan. Laura says that many companies don't research their target market and demographics well enough to identify who they should be marketing to. Dedicate time to understanding who is really benefiting from your product or service. Choosing which mediums to advertise with can sometimes be overwhelming, especially since you have to think about those mediums through the eyes of your target market. So take some time to experiment across different channels so you have a chance to determine the right media mix and you don't spend your entire advertising budget without getting a return. Lastly, Laura adds that whether you choose to focus on your website and print campaign or a grassroots approach with a street team handing out products, all aspects of your media mix need to work together to truly have an effective campaign. It might take a lot of time to research, plan, and execute, but the right set of campaigns will help you increase revenue and repeat business in the long run. Verne Harnish, CEO of Gazelles and author of The Rockefeller Habits, shares his tip of the week on the value of being specific in your daily huddles.
Hello, I'm Verne Harnish, CEO of Gazelles, and this is your tip for the week. You know, I'm really big on the daily huddle, but the one area that tends to break down in that huddle is the lack of specificity. I mean, nothing will destroy that daily huddle as people sharing generalities like, well, I'm meeting with some customers, I've got some employee meetings, we're dealing with this contract. People need to know who you're meeting with at what time over the issue, not for micromanagement, but so that you can take advantage of immediate opportunities. Hey, you're going to be meeting with so-and-so. Hey, share this with them. Or you avoid minor train wrecks where, wait a second, you're going to be in that meeting. I thought you were going to be in my meeting. And so drive for specifics.
Well, that's a wrap. Thanks for joining us this week.
Yeah, and thank you to all the members who shared their advice, tips, and personal experiences with their businesses.
We always appreciate hearing from you.
Yeah, and please come back. Join us again next week, but until then, keep this one in mind. You ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Okay, once you confront a problem, you've already begun to solve it.
Very nice.
Profound, yes.
Hopefully no problems till next week. We will see you then.